you create electric batteries. Is that
Yeah,
right?
ChargeLink, we have EV charging
ChargeLink,
stations.
check that out.
We have EV charging stations, we have batteries, we have solar, and we build
Are
energy
you actually
projects.
creating your own batteries?
We actually own the infrastructure, so we develop it in a way, but we own assets and we sell electricity. We work with cities, with agencies. So, I mean, there's a lot of demand right now on electricity, but the wires are underground like this thick, and we need like this thick. So somebody has to replace them physically.
Yeah,
And when we replace them, we try to own that.
replaced.
So like what Edison started in the 1880s when electricity came out, now it's electrification revolution 2.0. So whatever happening with EVs, whatever happening with AI, everything needs to be changed. So they're investing $4 to $7 trillion world market for the whole energy.
Right.
I mean, AI, there's a saying like every breakthrough in AI begins with energy. Then of course,
That's the energy component of the AI story is the biggest of all the stories. I mean, you think about it, it's either that we didn't really realize that. So, look, think about this whole thing came up with this whole, I work with Dan
Yeah.
tech catalyst. And basically, so that's been the connection to the AI story, right? And we know that obviously there's the chips, the GPUs, and all that, data centers, and all that. The energy is that one thing. I'll tell you an interesting story. There's a guy named Thomas Healy. Thomas Healy is the inventor of the electric 18-wheel truck. He has a company inside called Highly Hum.
I know that.
Okay, disclaimer, I'm not recommending. So his original story was he built the 18-wheel truck. Stock came out at $5-10, went to 16. It was a great story. And then the timing was not great because the whole EV market sort of fell out, right? It was quite COVID and all that stuff, right? He was the youngest CEO in history, 23 years old. He went public with Highly. Okay?
27.
27? Now he's 27. Oh, you're 27. Okay, but anyway, what was fascinating about him was he saw the market change. The stock went from $60 to 50 cents. And he said, okay, well, what am I going to do here? And so what he did was he ended up buying a company from General Electric that makes a 3D printed generator that actually has the capacity to make enough energy to support a data center, right? And they've now completely turned the company around, right? So look, we are going to see. He's an amazing guy,
So
right? Right. And so we are going to see innovation in the energy space in the next couple of years. Things are happening really quickly, right? The amount of stuff, the innovation over the last 10 years is more than we had over the last 200 years. And so you're in that innovation business. What innovations are happening in energy space now, as far as like the batteries go?
Oh, the batteries are getting deployed, so it's actually incredible. Like stocks, you can trade stocks, you can hold stocks for as long as you want.
Right.
But with energy, you have to buy electricity for the day ahead. We used to have traders like you, for example, like an energy trader. Each city we have to buy the energy for tomorrow, and then somebody
How
like me.
come in all these years we have not been able to figure out a way to hold that?
So somebody like me would plug it in something and then half of the city turns off, you know? Now we got batteries so you can hold electricity, you can start trading electricity. So for example, we have our own AI systems, we use it for other companies as well. So we're actually being able to get access to the batteries, store and sell the electricity. So now if something goes down, like Elon say for example Australia, like they need a lot for the batteries, now the lights can be on.
What's the lifespan of storing energy?
Usually,
Like an electric battery.
yeah, usually 10 plus years for any EV, but it depends on different cycles. So if you want to charge,
Well, think about it. If I fill my car up and it's full, it's 280 miles.
the battery is going to be good around 10, 15 years, but I think 15 years is out.
No, I'm more interested in why the fact is that it's taking still, with all the innovation going on, it still takes me 7 hours to charge the car.
In China, they do it now in 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
20 to
Why don't we
80%.
have that?
Because we need to put power cables under the ground. China has
that's
two
the big
40
thing.
volt systems.
Right.
We have one 10 volt system.
So
we need to
we
change
need
the
to
wires.
completely change
So who is doing that? That's cool.
You.
So,
Okay, well
so
there
the
you go.
breakers market,
That's
the
why you
power
want to go
market.
public. So
Exactly.
you need to raise the capital to build this infrastructure.
Exactly. So we need labor. We need upfront capital to do the actual labor with the government contracts.
Do you have the plan? So if you were to get the money, are you ready to start deploying what you need?
I think everybody who's using our technology would love to be part of this, wants to join and own piece of it. So we're ready to get any contracts we can. we can build if it's possibly, and also if we can economically build it. Because economics has to make sense. We are not like a solar company, we want to build one company or something like this. We don't want to rely on electricity itself only. We need construction. We need upfront capital. We need good help. Like